What?
I think that was a race. Oh my god.
Oh, mate, just imagine if a werewolf bounded over the ridgeline there.
Because you can get your ass whooped. That's what it is, though, bro. You can, bro. Came out here being nice, bro.
I didn't want.
Venturing into the woods for a hiking and camping trip can be an exhilarating experience. But what happens when your serene getaway turns into a terrifying ordeal? Tonight, Florida boy Johnny is diving into one of the most unsettling camping encounters ever recorded, featuring a duo who were targeted by an unknown assailant in the wilderness. This encounter will undoubtedly make you think twice about your next adventure in nature. Meet Johnny, the creator behind the YouTube channel Florida Boy Johnny. Through his videos, Johnny takes viewers on immersive journeys into the unknown, uncovering the mysteries that lie hidden in forgotten and often dangerous places. With a unique storytelling style that captivates his audience, Johnny and his friend Danny were about to experience just how unpredictable and terrifying these explorations could truly become. In October 2021, Johnny and his friend Danny embarked on what was supposed to be a routine hiking and camping trip. The journey began with challenges from the outset. The trail they were following was overgrown and difficult to navigate, with dense foliage reaching up to their waists. Adding to the discomfort, the terrain was wet and slippery, making every step a precarious one.
That's pretty decent.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's somebody down here already.
Uh-oh.
That's kind of spooky.
It's spooky. What are we gonna do?
Well, he's parked exactly where we need to be. Of all places.
Dig.
/ camping trip. Danny's over here dying. We both have like 900 pounds of gear on us.
Oh no.
And it's wet
It's wet.
and slippy.
It's like a trail that's not even a trail.
The crazy thing is this is the trail. And it's up to our waists. And there's spiders like this.
Whoa.
Compounding their difficulties, both of them experienced issues with their water supply. Danny's camelback straw fell off, causing him to lose water, while Johnny's water container was punctured, leading to a significant loss of their hydration. As they struggled to find the marked trail, their situation grew more unnerving. The path was barely discernible, making it a challenge to stay on course.
After bushwhacking a little bit, we found the trail, which doesn't look like much of a trail, but that's it. There's a spot that we're heading to. It's
Hopefully it's clear.
essentially it's in the middle of the woods.
They relied on GPS, but the dense vegetation and lack of clear markers made progress slow and unsettling.
And they're all up in our way. We're looking for
Oh, there's two of them right there.
the markers that let us know that we're on the trail, because otherwise this is the crap that is where we kind of lost the trail, but we were still kind of on it because we were using GPS.
The presence of large spiders, intricately woven into the overgrowth, added to the eerie atmosphere, a constant reminder of the wild and untamed nature of their surroundings.
Spiders like this,
Whoa.
and they're all up in our way. We're looking for
The true terror began when, after setting down their gear, they heard the unmistakable sound of a gunshot.
Can you hear me? We're heading back the other way. Grab your bag. We're trying to find the trail. We're heading back the other direction. Hurry.
Oh, I'm trying.
I just stopped recording too, and it whizzed by. Okay.
Do you want to keep going up that trail or you want to go back down that one? see us because he's up over there.
So we just got shot at. We were, and I just stopped recording, but there is somebody deep in the woods that direction. Shot what sounded like a 22. Hit a tree about 2 feet away from us. And we were finding a spot to set up, and we had just set our bags down. I set the camera down after I stopped recording, and a bullet, 22, whizzed right above our heads into the tree that we were standing next to. And so I yelled out to him, whoever it was, got no response. Yelled out several more times, got one response, no idea what he said. I wonder if it's that fucking truck.
Might be. Why in the fuck is he all the way out here fucking shooting at people?
A .22 caliber bullet whizzed past them, striking a tree just feet away. Another shot followed, flying directly over their heads and embedding itself in a tree mere inches from where they were standing. Johnny yelled out to the unseen shooter, but received no response, or only an unintelligible reply.
What?
I think that was a rage. Oh my god. My name's Danielle Hogan, but the person you'll be calling is Johnny Hayes. My boyfriend's wearing a black shirt and tan jeans, and I'm wearing a tan shirt and blue jeans right now. And then he has an orange backpack, and I've got a gray one. Okay. She's having people come out here.
Like on foot or what?
I don't know. Oh, she said with us she's gonna have people come out here.
The realization dawned on them. They were being targeted. The shots were too precise to be accidental. The proximity of the bullets, one hitting a tree 2 feet away and another flying inches above their heads, left no room for doubt.
To meet us, so we're having to track back through the woods and make our way over to an access road. But we have to go through all this crap to get to it. I'm recording just in case anything happens again, because when it happened the first time, I had just stopped recording when the shots came out. We were just off of the trail, and whoever this was, they had to have known where we were the whole time. One of those shots landed right above our heads in the tree that we were standing by. And essentially, we're right here. The round hit about right here, but on my right side. The first one, I'm not too sure where it hit, but I heard it whiz by, and then it was the second one.
They noted that whoever was shooting at them must have known their exact location. In a moment of panic and seeking safety, they attempted to contact local authorities. However, due to their remote location, no immediate assistance could be provided. Faced with this grim reality, they had no choice but to retrace their steps through the treacherous woods, hoping to reach an access road. With the memory of the shots still fresh, Johnny continued recording, fearing that the danger was far from over. And finally, they had the cops waiting for them by the end of trail.
As far as like hunting season goes,
There's a whole bunch of stuff that just opened up yesterday.
and this whole area, the whole trail area,
Yeah.
it's you can hunt on it
Okay.
and stuff. I grew up in Pennsylvania. Our hunting season starts a lot earlier out there, and general rule of thumb is we don't really go into the woods after the 15th of September, because that's when everything opens up, and
Gotcha.
you got to deal with the idiots, and you got to deal with the people from Jersey.
We had just stopped, and all of a sudden we had one round go right past us, maybe 10 feet,
Okay.
and then another one right above our head.
The unsettling encounter left them with more questions than answers. Who was shooting at them, and why? Was it a territorial act or something far more sinister? The experience served as a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking in the wilderness and the vulnerability of those who venture into it. They narrowly escaped the situation, their instincts for self-preservation kicking in, and wisely decided not to return to that perilous spot. A peaceful night under the stars can quickly turn into a nerve-wracking ordeal when the silence of the wilderness is broken by unexplained noises and unsettling encounters. These events will make you question what, or who, lurks just in the dark. On the night of August 13, 2022, Canadian creator Meg Elizabeth shared a short video that captured a chilling experience. She was simply trying to fall asleep, nestled in what should have been a peaceful setting, when a strange noise began drifting in from the nearby woods. At first, it was subtle, barely more than a whisper in the background. But then, without warning, it surged, louder, sharper, unnerving. Her expression changed instantly. The tension in her face said it all. As the sound grew, so did her fear. Her eyes darted toward the unseen. It was as if the noise cracked open a heightened sense of awareness, like she was hearing the forest for the very first time. The video ends abruptly, yet the questions still linger. What was out there in the dark? Did it come closer? Or did it simply fade away into the night, leaving behind only the echo of terror? Venturing into remote landscapes alone can be an incredible journey, offering peace and solitude. But what happens when the elements turn against you, and the vast, silent wilderness starts to feel less than welcoming? These moments will make you appreciate the comforts of home and maybe even a good, reliable recipe. Meet Adam, the creator behind the YouTube channel Wandering Where. Through his videos, he takes viewers on immersive journeys, showcasing car camping, hiking, and exploring the hidden gems of the UK's natural landscapes. From stunning coastal views to rugged moorlands, his adventures reveal the beauty and challenges of the outdoors. With his down-to-earth personality and relatable struggles, Adam keeps his audience engaged. But one day, he would come to understand just how unpredictable and unsettling these solo escapades could truly become. Setting out on a new adventure, Adam arrived on the east coast of England, near Scarborough.
Hi, welcome to the channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm going to be abandoning the coastline today and I'm going to be heading inland. I'm going to be going to a really famous little spot up in the North York Moors called Rosedale. I've found a 10-mile hike, stretches all around the area. It should be absolutely fantastic, although we do have a bit of an issue at the minute. Being as it is a 10-mile hike, it's going to take me 5 hours and it's already 12:30 and it's an hour's drive from here, so we really need to get a wriggle on.
He had decided to head inland to a famous spot in the North York Moors called Rosedale, planning a challenging 10-mile hike. With time already pressing, he quickly made his way to the trailhead, eager to begin his journey.
Wow, I've got to say, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. It's supposed to be a 55-minute drive and I'm not there yet. It's been a nightmare drive, windy roads and stuck behind slow traffic, and the weather, oh mama, it's as grim as your grandma's mole. It doesn't bode well for a big hike. Still, at least we're in the North York Moors.
Upon arrival, Adam found the quaint village of Rosedale charming, with free parking and public toilets. A perfect start, despite his late morning and growling stomach. Before hitting the trail, he took a moment to eat and relax, appreciating the quiet time away from constant recording. A simple pleasure on these demanding trips.
Nightmare. I've just got a shot of my hair in the car window. I look like a badly remade Dolph Lundgren or something. I'm going to have to get it recut or cut when I get back to Leicester, but more importantly for now, I need to negotiate this village and find the head of the trail.
As he navigated the village and found the trail's head, Adam reflected on a friend's past warning about the hike's difficulty. The journey began with a muddy start, hinting at the damp conditions ahead after a morning of rain.
Quite a drive to get to this little village. There's not much else around there. The village of Rosedale. Old man Grumpster told me about this one many moons ago. Every time I come up North York Moors or around this area, oh, have you been Rosedale yet? Well, yeah, today we have. He always tells me the tale of how, I think he's probably hiked this hike, and he says it absolutely worn him out, something chronic, and then in the evening when they got back from the hike, they were staying on a campsite and they went for a really big drink, and yeah, I think he damaged himself or twisted his ankles or something on the way back from the pub to the campsite. So
What happened next sent a shiver down his spine, a small, unsettling moment in the vast quietness of the moors. A gate he had just passed, left wide open, inexplicably closed itself behind him.
These little bad boys out. Wow, there's some proper glamping going on around here. There's some probably little hutty things. I better not cheat to rent for the night though. Oh, days, what have we just been talking about? This gate behind me, someone's just walked through it and it was wide open, and like me, I just left it wide open. I don't know why. As I walked through it, it closed itself. Just had a shiver go up my spine. Let's keep moving. Bloody hell, that was well weird.
Despite the beauty of the area, the trail felt increasingly difficult, leading through boggy, muddy sections that made progress slow and arduous, forcing him to question his route choices.
Beautiful little area, a little stream down the back, bluebells all around, but I'm not feeling this trail so much at the minute. I mean, look, it keeps doing it as well. There's multiple routes to go, one up there, I could cut across the bridge there. They all look all right, don't they? But no, we'll choose the most boggiest, muddiest one straight through the bog field. And it keeps doing it. I don't know. Oh, I'm almost sinking. Oh, there's no way through. Gordon Bennett. Oh, listen to that.
As the weather deteriorated, with thick fog rolling in, the atmosphere became intensely eerie. With no phone signal, a chilling isolation settled over Adam, prompting him to joke about werewolves and the unsettling silence.
Oh, it's so eerie up here. I'm scaring myself. This is mad. It's just silent. And the fog. Oh, mate, come with me. Honestly, I almost feel like you're my only comfort at the minute. There's no one else here.
Oh, mate, just imagine if a werewolf bounded over the ridgeline there.
But at least you ain't a werewolf. Oh, it's going to be a freaky night tonight now, isn't it? Alone on the moors. Hey, in fog. I tell you what, I bet this whole area is beautiful on the right day with stunning views all around. Today's not the right day. I'll hold my hands up. I've just been looking around, seeing if I can find something to see if there's little snippets of views and such. And oh, hang on. Oh no, just another bit of cloud.
He stumbled upon a strange, cage-like structure in the middle of nowhere, further deepening the mystery of the desolate moors. Soon after, he discovered the Sheriff's Pit, an old ironstone mine, and the remnants of the Rosedale Railway, adding a historical, yet still eerie, layer to the landscape.
And it is, da, 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 da. Bloody hell. Wow. I've heard a couple of them up here. I don't know what type of bird they are, but they're making an amazing noise. It's a real squeak or something. I've never heard anything like it. But anyway, the Sheriff's Pit. Oh, hang on a minute. It could be one of these. A ring... What? Uzi? Oh, yeah. One of them. And it is. Oh, mate. I've just seen a ring Uzi. What? Oh, a ring oozle. Oh, there we go. That's better. So I can only assume what's in there is the pit. Maybe a big hole down there. And there is a little bit of a remnants up here. They're saying this Sheriff's Pit closed in 1911 or something.
Heading back toward his car, Adam began to scout for a car camping spot for the night, with the ominous fog still surrounding him.
Here we go. I'm heading back towards the crib at the minute, obviously. I mean, that's the way we were going since the start. In a full circle back to the crib. You know what I mean? But anyway.
The search for a suitable overnight spot proved challenging, as many locations lacked phone signal, a crucial amenity for feeling connected in such isolated conditions.
There is, however, one issue. No phone signal. So, oh my days, I didn't realise it was that steep.
After finding a potential spot, the night grew intensely eerie. Heavy rain began to fall, creating sounds that mimicked cars pulling up next to his vehicle, amplifying his sense of vulnerability and isolation.
Enough of that. Look at the state of the weather. Listen to that. Honestly, I can't believe how heavy it is. It's such a good thing I decided to cut back on that trail and not do the full length of it. I'd have still been outside now. I'd have been absolutely drenched. It is making this area a little bit more eerie though, I've got to be honest. It's a bit dodgy. Honestly, I've only been here about 45 minutes. I've already had one car full of clowns pull up. I mean, say clowns, they weren't like white-faced and wearing red noses or anything, but yeah, some young uns. I don't know what was up with them. Fair play, whoever, whatever, young uns, you know, but they got out of the car and they were standing there screaming their head off. Bit random, but yeah, so I hope it's not off through for like utes or whatever tonight, I guess.
To add to the unsettling atmosphere, a car full of clowns, which were actually young men making noise, pulled up, disrupting the quiet, making Adam hope the road would clear as the night deepened. Despite the atmospheric challenges, Adam attempted to cook dinner, a seemingly simple meal that quickly devolved into a comical disaster.
Wanted to cook this Chinese pork, no bone, with a bit of cheesy mash, but because I've cooked that about 6 times on the channel, I thought I'd better do something a little bit more fancy tonight. I'm not joking when I say the fact that these meatballs are in gravy and not tomato sauce is a bit of an headache. It's a bloody nightmare. Honestly, I've had that tin of meatballs and this meal on the cob for about 3 weeks now. And now I realise that it's bloody gravy.
Despite the culinary mishaps and the unsettling night, Adam managed to salvage his meal, even finding it surprisingly good in the end. During the night, while laying on bed, he could clearly hear people out there.
Oh wow. So all I can hear is the wind howling. Nightmare. It's a bit eerie up here. It's been raining on and off, and when the rain's coming down it kind of sounds like somebody's driving near you and such. It's a bit weird. I've only had one car really drive by in about the past 4 hours. But that was weird. Because the road's so close next to me, it sounds like someone's like almost pulling up next to you. It's really weird. I think I'm just freaking myself out. I think I need to get to bed. It's late. I'll see you in the morning.
However, he later admitted to the camera that he was simply freaking himself out and needed to get to bed. Although the night was a mix of eerie isolation and comical struggles, Adam woke up to a clearer morning, offering stunning views into the valley, a reward for enduring the challenging weather. The trip, though late starting and unpredictable, had been a good one, leaving him refreshed and eager for his next adventure. The unpredictable nature of solo journeys in remote areas can be daunting, but as Adam proved, quick thinking and a sense of humor can turn even the most unsettling experiences into memorable tales. Meet Eleanor, the force behind the YouTube channel Eleanor Grace Adventures. Through her videos, she shares her passion for outdoor exploration, showcasing everything from wild camping to serene nature escapes. With a relaxed vlogging style and a penchant for spontaneity, Eleanor brings her audience along on unique journeys, embracing the unpredictable side of her adventures. But one night, during a seemingly peaceful camping trip, she would encounter something that would test her resolve and remind her of the forest's mysterious depths. It was towards the end of last year, Eleanor found herself in a remote forest in Devon, ready for a solo camping adventure. Having recently revamped her channel to focus more on outdoor content, she was eager to settle into her tiny 2-man tent, a familiar setup despite past mishaps with dampness and even an unexpected cockroach guest. The expansive campsite offered a welcome sense of privacy, allowing her to relax and enjoy the solitude of nature.
This looks like the perfect spot. I just wanted to bring my tent down before I bring the rest of everything that I normally bring, which you guys know is a lot. I couldn't think of anywhere better to camp tonight than right in the middle of the forest. Like the last time I put this tent up, I had a bit of a mishap. I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit damp inside. But then again, when do I not have a mishap? I was also joined by a cockroach the last time I used this tent, so hello everyone and welcome to my tiny tent. My tiny tent, 2-man tent, barely fits one person. And welcome back to the newly named Eleanor Grace Adventures channel. I did change the name, Eleanor Grace Diaries. Well, it didn't really
it didn't really make sense. So I thought that I would start off the newer videos on this channel by coming camping, something that I haven't done on here in a very, very long time. I'm in a forest in the middle of Devon. We're in a campsite at the moment, a very large campsite in the forest where the pitches are very far apart. I mean, this is just one pitchlet.
As dusk fell, Eleanor found herself grappling with the elements, struggling to keep her fire lit and her torch on the verge of dying. The once comforting solitude of the forest slowly began to feel more ominous. The air grew chilly and a sense of unease settled in. Later, needing to find the toilet, she ventured out into the pitch-black woods, completely disoriented.
This is my last attempt of the evening. Yeah. There we go, that's better. After the 20th attempt of trying to keep my fire lit tonight, it's finally out again. The torch is dying as well, which is really, really great, isn't it? Let me just charge this up. Yeah, trying to find the toilet in the middle of a big forest. It's very dark.
Lost in the darkness, fumbling for directions, a sudden and distinct sound pierced the silence, sending a jolt of fear through her. The chilling noise, sharp and inexplicable, made her freeze in her tracks. Despite her confusion, she pressed on, eventually locating the amenities before making her hurried return to the perceived safety of her tent, her heart still pounding from the unexplained incident.
Stitch, where are you, mate? Hello? Oh, God. I found it. Don't look too excited. I've still got to find my way back, yeah.
Back at her tent, the lingering creepiness of the open door, combined with the earlier unsettling sound, made sleep difficult. The night brought an even greater challenge as a torrential downpour and strong winds battered her tent, testing her equipment and soaking some of her belongings. By morning, the discomfort was undeniable. Her back was aching, and the thought of another night in the rain-soaked tent was unbearable.
Just put that onto there. Guys, it is absolutely creepy as hell with this door open. I haven't experienced weather in the tent like this yet. It is hammering tonight, like crazy amount. Okay, oh my God, my equipment inside is getting soaked. I got too curious. I'm awake! If I thought my back wasn't bad already, it's bad. It feels like both this bit here, whatever the hell that is that your rhomboid or whatever, and my shoulder blades and everything is really, really sore.
With her equipment damp and her body aching, Eleanor made the decision to abandon the tent for the night, opting instead for the relative comfort of her car. The unexpected turn of events, from the mysterious sound in the dark to the relentless storm, had transformed a peaceful retreat into a night of unease and physical strain. What caused that inexplicable sound in the dark forest? Was it an animal, a person, or something far more sinister lurking in the shadows? The true nature of the noise remains a chilling mystery. While Eleanor thankfully faced no physical harm, the experience served as a potent reminder that even in seemingly serene settings, the wilderness holds secrets and can deliver unsettling surprises. Her quick decision to prioritize safety ensured a swift end to the night's discomfort, and it's safe to say this particular camping spot won't be seeing her tent again anytime soon. Meet Justin, the adventurous mind behind the YouTube channel Justin Chase. Through his videos, Justin takes his viewers on unique explorations, often putting himself in unpredictable situations. With a knack for engaging storytelling, he keeps his audience on edge, but one day, a spontaneous decision would lead him into an adventure far more unsettling than he could have ever anticipated. On a seemingly ordinary afternoon, Justin embarked on a novel experiment. He decided to relinquish all control of his day to ChatGPT. His mission for the AI was simple yet thrilling: to provide coordinates to a mysterious location, roughly an hour from Johnson City, Tennessee, that would be perfect for a video, without revealing its identity beforehand. Justin, armed with his camera and a sense of adventure, plugged the coordinates into his GPS, having no idea where his digital co-pilot was about to lead him.
Today in this video I have fully decided to give up. Just joking. Today and only for today I have decided to give up all of my autonomy and give it to our second best friend on the channel. Our first best friend being Siri. We've not talked to Siri in a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and get into my car and see where Bestie takes us. I do want to emphasize that I legitimately have no idea where it's gonna lead us to today. I plugged the coordinates into the map and just saved the route, but I didn't look at like where it really even is. I know that we're going south, I think, like southwest, I don't know. I know we're going kind of south. So yeah, I really hope that I don't end up at like the bottom of a lake or something today. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into my car. We'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, in just a little bit.
About half an hour into the drive, Justin found himself in Embreeville, an unincorporated community in Washington County. This remote location, deep in the middle of nowhere, served as the last glimpse of civilization before reaching his unknown destination. The journey continued for another 15 to 20 minutes, with the landscape becoming increasingly isolated, hinting at the wildness that lay ahead.
Welcome back, everybody. So this is about probably 30 minutes later, 35 minutes later. We have somehow ended up in a community that I've never even heard of before. This is Emeryville, right? No. This is Embreeville, Tennessee, in Washington County. This is the last community that you run into on the map before you get to wherever our final destination is. Apparently it's going to be in the freaking middle of nowhere. We still have about 20 minutes before we get to the destination, and as you can see, we're already kind of in the middle of like I said, I didn't even know that this place existed, and I only live like 30 minutes from here.
Upon arrival, the true nature of ChatGPT's chosen destination began to reveal itself. The location was undeniably remote, nestled deep within the mountains. As Justin began to explore, he encountered a fisherman who offered a stark warning about the area's abundant black bear activity, recounting unsettling stories of past encounters that had led to camping restrictions. This revelation immediately heightened the tension, making Justin question his decision to venture alone into such an unpredictable environment, especially with the looming threat of dangerous wildlife.
A bridge or something right here to get to the other side of this, or no? ChatGPT, you know what ChatGPT? Yeah. It sent me here and it sent me to some random location, and it's up there, but I don't think there's anything actually up there.
Maybe a bear. Yeah.
Yeah, is it high bear activity in here?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of bears. They come in our backyard. There was one seen yesterday afternoon. On that side, there's a bear right there. This time last year, hanging out on that side. But that side doesn't get explored a whole often, so that's where they're at probably. So, right. But they're black bears. Yeah. The reason we can't camp here anymore is because of that. This little girl got, like, and her mom, like, got mauled. And, yeah, like, so they don't let people camp out here anymore.
So that guy was just down here fishing. He was about to leave, so I stopped to ask him a question. Horrible idea. I've done this once before. I have said this a million times on this channel. I hate the mountains. I don't hate the mountains. I hate going into the mountains because I don't know what I'm doing.
Despite the rain and the increasingly dire warnings, Justin pressed on, determined to reach the coordinates. His camera, an expensive piece of equipment, was at risk. But with daylight fading fast, he decided it was now or never. He resolved to cross a nearby creek and make his way to the spot, located only about 0.3 miles away. Setting a strict turnaround time of 8:20 p.m., he declared he wouldn't risk his life for the video.
It ain't looking good. This is a freaking disaster. What a nightmare. Well, I really don't know what to do at this point. The rain has slowed down slightly, but this is a $1,000 camera. Not really trying to risk an entire camera today. The point that we're trying to get to, dude, we're currently right here on the map. This is the closest point that you can get to by road to the exact coordinates. I'm gonna have to walk a little bit. Luckily, the point that we're trying to get to is only about like half a mile. It's like 0.3 miles, I think. So in reality, it's really not that far from here. I am gonna have to figure out how to cross this creek. This is Clark's Creek right here. There's a little tributary somewhere on the map that leads basically right up to the point we're trying to get to. I've not located where the tributary is yet, but I need to find it. Gotta cross the creek first and then work my way up there. What am I doing with my life at the moment? Decided to make a run for it. You only live once, ladies and gentlemen. It's now or never. And we're going to be losing daylight in probably 40 minutes to an hour. So it is quite literally now or never. It's currently 7:52. So I'm going to go ahead and set a turnaround time, because as we have learned on this channel, it's very important to have turnaround times.
Fortunately, a bridge allowed him to cross the creek without getting entirely soaked, though his boat shoes proved ill-suited for the rugged terrain. He soon discovered a real backwoods trail, confirming he was on the right path. But the solitude and wildness of the place stirred a sense of dread, reminiscent of past harrowing experiences in similar untamed landscapes.
So it turns out you don't actually have to cross the creek. They just got a bridge here that goes across the creek. So I got my shoe wet for absolutely no reason. Still apparently haven't learned my lesson about these boat shoes. These are certainly not for mountain hiking. Okay, this is like 5 minutes later after that last clip. Turns out that there is a trail. And this is like a real backwoods trail. This is certainly not a popular trail. So I am assuming that this... I'm assuming that this is supposed to lead me to whatever this location is. I'm having some like real PTSD from my trip to Snake Den Mountain. Okay, you know, I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm just going to focus on getting there. So I'll see you, ladies and gentlemen, when/if I get to this location or not. I'll see you in a second.
However, his journey was abruptly cut short. Just halfway to his destination, a chilling growl echoed through the dense woods. Justin couldn't identify the source, but the sound, which he believed might have been a mountain lion, sent a jolt of fear through him. The encounter shattered his adventurous spirit, prompting him to abandon the mission immediately. He decided that reckless endeavors were no longer worth the risk, prioritizing his safety above all else.
This is, unfortunately, this was supposed to be a lighthearted video. I don't know what I said last, but I got probably halfway there and heard some kind of growl. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was a bear, but it certainly sounded, I think it was probably a mountain lion or something. I think that I'm pretty much done with being like an idiot on this channel and being totally reckless for really no reason. I really don't know what else to say at the moment. I don't know how I'm going to resolve this video, but that's also not really what I should be worrying about at the moment. I'm just going to focus on getting out of here.
Back in Johnson City, Justin sought answers from ChatGPT, hoping for an explanation of the ominous location. To his surprise, ChatGPT, now seemingly with a female persona, claimed no record of having sent him those specific coordinates. It merely described the area as part of the Cherokee National Forest, known for its scenic beauty and hiking trails, offering no insight into the unsettling experience or the menacing growl he had encountered. The AI's denial left Justin with more questions than answers, adding a layer of unsettling mystery to the entire ordeal.
So this is about an hour later. We are now back in Johnson City. I've just had a conversation with ChatGPT. I have also learned that ChatGPT is apparently a female. Yeah, there's that piece of information for you. I also just learned that you can have it talk to you. So I'm going to let her explain the situation. I asked, what was at the coordinates you sent me earlier? And she says,
I don't have access to our previous messages in this conversation. Could you please remind me what the coordinates were? Once you do, I can tell you what was or is at that location.
To which I provide her the coordinates, and then she says,
the coordinates 36.1520 degrees N, 82.521 degrees W point to a location in northeastern Tennessee, near the town of Unicoi in Unicoi County. This area lies within the Appalachian Mountains and is part of the Cherokee National Forest, known for its scenic beauty, hiking trails, and outdoor recreation opportunities. The region is characterized by its mountainous terrain, dense forests, and proximity to the Appalachian Trail. If you're interested in more specific information about this location or nearby attractions, feel free to ask.
like, what do you think I want you, yeah, what do you think I want you to do? Yes, I would like to know why you chose this spot specifically.
Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
But I actually don't have a record of having chosen or sent you that spot previously.
Oh, imagine that. So we don't know. She doesn't know. I was almost eaten today, ladies and gentlemen. Do you understand that? Yeah, so I don't really know what the takeaway is from this video. If there is a takeaway, I think I'll just leave that up to you to decide. Kind of a stupid idea. I mean, I would think that it was gonna choose like a really kind of a boring, mundane location. I thought originally that it was probably gonna give me coordinates to like a very popular place, a place that's visited just all the time, more of a touristy destination. I could not have been any more wrong.
Justin's spontaneous adventure, driven by an AI, turned into a close call with the unknown. Whether it was a mere animal encounter or something more sinister lurking in the mountains, the mystery remains. He was fortunate to escape unharmed, his sharp instincts ensuring his safety. One thing is certain, Justin won't be entrusting his expeditions to an AI anytime soon. A tranquil hiking and camping trip promises exhilarating escape, but what happens when that serene getaway transforms into an ordeal of sheer terror? This encounter will leave you terrified. On May 5th, 2023, a TikTok account called Grandma's Boy Official, typically not known for eerie or unsettling content, uploaded a brief 4.5-minute video. In the very beginning of the video, it was titled as "Someone Screaming in the Woods." It began innocently, showing a person navigating through the woods, which had been scheduled to be cleared out in no time.
Someone screaming in the woods.
And there's these woods. Oh, looks shady enough.
He was just surveying the area, trying to get a sense of the scope of the work. But then, something caught his eye. Tense.
That's good, bro. Hey, no, don't get up, man. You ain't gotta get up. You ain't gotta get up. You ain't gotta get up.
What's the problem?
Nothing, man. I'm just working right here. I was coming to take a piss, bro.
We're neighbors, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're good,
Okay,
bro.
I gotta treat you like my neighbor.
Yeah, you're good, bro. I just was coming to
My
take a
name's
piss.
Eugene Odell.
Adam, man. Adam K.O. Nice to
Okay,
meet you.
good.
Can't shake hands?
Yeah, I love to shake hands
Okay.
with people I know.
Well, I just introduced myself, bro.
Yeah.
You're good, bro. You can chill out here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Bible tells us really care about the word of the Lord.
Yeah.
And I can't judge you,
Yeah,
right?
please don't. I wouldn't dare judge you. Hell.
No, you don't have to ask me, please. That's a statement with me. I don't judge people.
Right.
You see, that's where we're different. We're okay, I'll tell you what. I'm 48 years old, and I'm sure I've been around longer than you.
Okay.
But I know you got work to do.
I do. I do. I got to go back over there, but you're good.
Yeah.
As long as I know you're here, you're good,
They
bro.
don't have no bathroom over there for you?
Hell no, bro.
Oh, man,
Hell
you're
no.
really roughing it, huh?
Yeah, it's like the old days, bro. You too, hell. You're roughing it worse than I am,
I
hell.
think you'll do a much better job than I would at what you're doing.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, man.
At what you're doing, you'll do a much better job than me.
2 of them tucked into the trees. That alone was unexpected. Curious, he decided to take a closer look. As he approached, he was surprised to find a man inside one of the tents, camping comfortably. He tried to strike up a conversation, maybe just a polite check-in, but things quickly turned uncomfortable. The camper, who identified himself as Eugene Odell, didn't take kindly to the intrusion. Instead of answering questions or explaining his presence, he became defensive, even hostile. He accused the man of trespassing and confronting him without cause. What began as a simple encounter turned into a tense argument. Eugene's anger seemed to rise fast, his voice growing louder and more aggressive. Sensing the situation,
No, I was raised. No, you didn't hear me.
Bro, I gotta go back. Bro, check this out. Look, you're yelling at me, bro, and I gotta go back to work. I ain't been nothing but nice.
Go back to
Okay,
work.
cuz you can get your ass whooped. That's what it is, though, bro. You can, bro. came out here being nice, bro.
I didn't want you to come out here.
Well, bro, I'm sorry. Bro, I didn't know this was your house. I didn't see your mailbox.
Believe you are who you are.
Okay, bro, believe what you have a great one, bro.
was on the verge of spiraling out of control. The man backed off and chose to walk away. The video ends with him expressing regret, not because of how things went, but because he wished he hadn't gone near the tents in the first place. Viewers were split. Many praised him for his calm demeanor and good intentions, saying he was just trying to make sure everything was all right. Others argued he should have just left the tents alone and minded his own business. Now that was all for today, folks. If you enjoyed these clips, subscribe to my channel and click to see more on the video on screen.